Recently in one of my videos, I spoke about how we shouldn't fear failure and how we should go after our ideas and how people will tell us that we should do otherwise, but we should go after it anyways. Well, in one of these ideas that I had in the company I work for, we had a problem where the CEO was like, we need to get more awareness, we need to create more awareness. How do we do it? And it was obvious this was a problem. So I suggested we create something and I gave a solution. I had this idea and everybody was like, yeah, wow, that's a really good idea. We should do it. We should do it. We should go after it and all of that stuff. And I told everybody about it. And I told the CEO, I told the marketing head, I told different people in the team, in the company, and everybody was like, yeah, this seems really exciting. Wow, that's so cool. And all of that. And you know what happened to that idea? Just like that, gone. Now, I didn't realize why this happened, but for me, that idea was gone. Like, I didn't feel motivated at all to execute it. And I don't know, I didn't even look at that direction anymore after that. I looked into it, and this is actually a psychological effect, and it's called the mere exposure effect or verbal overshadowing. Now, what is this? It's an actual psychological thing, and it's actually an issue. It's basically when you have an idea and you share it to everybody, and everybody validates your idea, and they say that, yeah, this is really good. You are doing really well. Like, you should really do this. Wow, this is so good. Like, Dhruv, you're so creative, blah, blah, blah. And the dopamine and the validation is quenched. Like, I feel like I've already accomplished the idea, but I haven't really. But in our mind thinks that, yeah, this idea is already accomplished, so you don't have to do it at all. It's basically the satisfaction without actually even executing the task. Now, let me tell you about another story. So, I had an idea about a product that could really change the Indian education system, and I pitched this product to a CEO of a company, the company I work for. In fact, it's what landed me the job. But I pitched him the idea and I told him that, look, blah, 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 this can do so and so. I put a story in there, all of that good stuff. And he sat and listened to it the whole time, like the entire 15-minute pitch that I had. And it was actually really good to see. I mean, I guess being a CEO, listening is very important, but it was really fun when he listened to the whole thing. But anyways, at the end of it, I pitched him the whole thing. He looks at me for a second and he just tells me, like, what is the core purpose of your idea? And like immediately that one statement shattered the entire idea. Like, you're telling me I did so much research, I studied all of these different things, I came up with a pitch, I practiced the pitch even, and it was all worth nothing. And it was really not worth anything, because that's how practical his criticism was. Now, that is the sort of people you want to share your idea with. Basically, unless you have that one friend that butchers all of your ideas, then do not share your ideas. And here's another idea, right? With the whole YouTube channel thing, right? What is the purpose of my channel? I am documenting my journey of how I become a millionaire. Now, when I tell people about this idea, like, yeah, I want to become a millionaire by 25, and I have a YouTube channel where I'm documenting this, what is people's first reaction? Whether I like it or not, everybody's like, like, what? That's stupid. Like, are you serious? Like, that's funny. Like, oh, you want to become a millionaire. Like, literally everybody has like that reaction or something similar. And what's the beauty of that reaction? When people tell me that, Dhruv, you can't, like, what? Like, what? It automatically drives me to do the idea and actually execute it and prove them wrong. It's very simple. It's just a motivation hack. Brainstorming sessions. This is a really fun place to share your idea, because the core principle of brainstorming is to exchange ideas. I don't know about you guys, but I have realized whenever I talk about things that I'm working on with people, they exchange ideas with me. They give me more introspection. They push my ideas even further. They get me to think deeper. And brainstorming sessions is a really good way to share your ideas. But at the same time, there's also this beauty of nobody knowing what you're up to. Like, when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't tell anybody about it. I just planned, I researched, I studied, I bought the required equipment, and I just went for it. Unless, other than my father, my mother, my sisters, nobody knew about it. I just dropped the video like on bomb. And there's something, I have always felt this thrill, this rush of doing things that nobody knows that I'm doing. And that's really the best way to work hard. Like, think about it. Like, I go to the gym in the morning, right? I go to the gym knowing that everybody there has come to work out. They've probably woken up like 15-20 minutes ago and they've come to the gym and now they're working out. But what people don't know, and I'm telling you this not to brag because I don't, like, as much as possible, I try not to tell anybody. But I get up like an hour before, an hour and a half before, whatever, and I read, and then I do a little bit of mindfulness with meditation. I drink some hot water, and then I'm off to the gym. And even when I'm at the gym, I probably do some cardio before I even start, and then some core. And by the time everybody's actually there and working out, I'm already sweating like a dog, which is kind of embarrassing because I sweat a lot. But even then, that's the beauty of it. Nobody knows. But weirdly enough, I have this mental edge. I do not think I'm better than anybody. Again, don't get me wrong. The idea to do this is not so that I think I'm better than everybody else. But it just gives me that comfort that I have an edge. I have something that I have done more for myself. And the same thing can be applied with ideas. If you have an idea, just go into your garage, like, or just go into your bedroom and work on it. Like, nobody knows about it. You're just going at it, you're cracking, you're experimenting, you're solving the problems, and boom, one day suddenly you're like this overnight genius. That's the beauty about not sharing your ideas. So there is a safe space to share ideas and there is a not so safe space to share ideas. Brainstorming is one of them, like I said, for example. And also, if you have a friend that really rips apart whatever you say, if your friend is all like sweet and lovely, like, oh, you're so good, you're going to do so well in life. No, do not share your ideas to such people. Not because you don't want them to know about your life. It's not that you're doing something that's selfish and being like, no, I don't want this person to know what I'm up to. You're doing it for yourself because they are going to validate your idea, and inevitably you're just going to not be able to execute it because mentally you're already satisfied about it. Now, that's it for this video, guys, and sharing your ideas. I have had a lot of ideas over the past year and I've shared them to so many people, thinking that they can help me or thinking that they can give an idea or thinking that they can, push me in the right direction. But 9 out of 10 times that idea didn't get executed. And not because that idea wasn't good. It actually probably wasn't good anyways, but who would have known until I would have tried? But I didn't either ways. That's because I got too much validation from sharing the idea itself. That being said, next video, we're going to be talking about how I have an idea. I know this is contradicting to what I just said, but about how you can make the best out of your college project. I'm going to try my best to share it in a way that I don't get any validation from it, but it still helps you. So if you enjoyed this video, then like, share, and subscribe, please. And hey, if you think you know a friend that's sharing too many ideas, then share this video to them and tell them to shut up and keep their ideas to themselves, or do it yourself, whatever. But that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, bye.